Hey guys, and welcome back to Dan's Pro Shop, where everything's made up and the instructions don't matter. If you can tell behind me, there's a whole bunch of real estate missing on the wall here where there used to be some of these. Well, if you haven't put it together already, it's because we're getting more of them. So stick around and see how this whole process works. I've done a video about Fastenal in the past. I'll link it up here if you want to check it out after this one. So, if you guys want to see how this process starts, like from conception to delivery, whenever they actually bring it to your shop, put it together, stock the bins and everything, stick around so you can see how that happens. So guys, you're getting a little bit of a sneak peek here about the whole thing that conspired here during this video. I'm going to start this off with a time lapse so you guys can see how the Fastenal team comes in here, installs the whole thing, how the bins are labeled, they fill everything, they even clean up the garbage and take it with them when they leave. This is an absolutely amazing process and I couldn't be more stoked about this entire thing. Let's go ahead and look at that and see how it goes. Yeah, that's my crappy impression of the Carlton, just to show how excited I am about this whole thing. I'm way too much of a dad to dance, but you guys get the point here. Check it out. This is a complete and full assortment of Class 10.9 metric and Class 8 Imperial fasteners, hex head. I mean, we got freaking everything. 1/4 inch through 1 inch, all the way up to 4 inches long. Look, we're talking grade 8 flat washers, grade 8 lock washers. Dude, I cannot tell you how ecstatic I am to add this in to all the existing stuff. If you guys haven't seen what's already here, I'll give you a brief walk around in a minute just to better explain the whole freaking warehouse that I have here in my shop, brought to me by Fastenal. So guys, this is the main hardware corner here in the shop, and these are the new ones that we just got installed here. We'll start with the Imperial side because America. So clean up here. It starts with 1/4-20, anything and everything you could ever freaking want. Look at this. How awesome is this? And like you guys saw, I know you were a bit far away in that montage there, but the Fastenal team did all of this. Me and my guys weren't bothered with them at all. You know, they did their job. They left us alone so we could continue doing everything that we needed to do on the day-to-day. And they come in here and completely stock all of this stuff. And just look how nice this stuff is, man. Solid grade 8 Imperial fasteners and all the accoutrement you could possibly want with it. And then next to it, we have the metric cousin. So if you guys are familiar, bolts are graded differently between Imperial and metric. Metric fasteners have a denotation here, 10.9. That just tells you what class of bolt it is, and that is the metric way of saying grade 8. So really, I mean, this hardware is good for everything. If you wanted to put a fifth wheel on the back of a Peterbilt, this is what you would go to. So this is just an amazing assortment. And we start up here with M6 and go all the way down here to M24, which is the equivalent of 1 inch. But same setup as the grade 8 Imperial, anything and everything you could want. Flat washers, lock washers, these hardened nuts, like absolutely freaking everything. And I'll give you guys a little walk around here of the existing setup. Imperial fine thread cap screws. Same thing, 1/4 inch down through 1 inch, along with all the washers and lock washers and nuts and all that. Here we have imperial coarse thread, same thing. Here is metric fine thread cap screws, and you notice here there's significantly less in here because this is a really specialty item. So I don't stock everything known to man for this particular one, but there is still a heck of an array for that particular bolt. And then over here, metric coarse cap screws, same thing, all the flats, all the locks, all the nuts, and then all the crazy different cap screw fasteners in different lengths. Over here, aerosol consumables brought to you by Fastenal. The team comes in and checks all this stuff once a week, lets me know what I'm low on, goes ahead, orders it. Whenever I come into the shop, it's just there, ready to go. And if you guys saw this here behind me, this is probably my favorite little gem that you guys can get from Fastenal. The consumable drawers. Anything and everything you could ever want. Like the catalog that's supplied to you by Fastenal, it's like the Sears and Roebuck book. I mean, you could use this thing for a jack stand if you wanted to. And there's a section in there specifically on these consumable drawers. So you can get whatever you want and you can cater it to your usage. So like here I have electrical connectors and heat shrink and self-tapping screws and machine screws and metric and imperial, different O-rings for hydraulic applications. And same thing, these are stocked and taken care of and monitored everything by Fastenal. So if you take a look here inside the drawers, everything is labeled with a QR code, just like the bolts are. So the Fastenal team can take care of this entire thing and know exactly what you need and when you need it. And going back over here, another little hidden gem. This is the NPT assortment. Over here we have pipe nipples ranging from 1/8 inch up to 2 inch, all the way up to 6 inches long. And over here, we just have all sorts of pipe fittings, and galvanized and the brass variety. So these ones also 1/8 inch all the way up to 2 inch. And then like all the crazy stuff you can think of, like regular 90s, street 90s, T's, plugs, couplers, and all different sizes. There's even regular unions in here. We have unions, we have high pressure caps for hydraulic applications. We have brass plugs, it's anything and everything. I'm telling you, there is nothing that you can't get from these guys. And over here, in the machining corner of the shop, I have these awesome bins with regular old end mills for this girl here, and regular twist drills for anything and everything. Since we're down here, we'll just start with this one. These are regular, just normal old twist drills that you guys are used to. Ranging in sizes from 1/16 all the way up to 1 inch. But they have a regular 1/2 inch shank. Well, at least that's the max size anyway. So you can still use a regular 1/2 inch Jacobs chuck for everything. And then up here, we have end mills for the milling machine, ranging in sizes from 1/32 all the way up to 1 inch. Obviously you can go bigger, but I didn't see a sense in stocking more than that. And it's just absolutely awesome. And you can see here, you even have some extra drawers. I keep the collets for the machine in here, some hole saws, everything. This is just an amazing setup. And same thing with the bolts. The Fastenal guys take care of this. It's all stocked by them, all monitored by them. So whenever I come in here and I have a project going on, I'm like, hey, I need a 5/16 end mill to do whatever I'm doing. I don't have to worry about it. I just go open the drawer for the one that I'm looking for and I know it's gonna be there. That's just such a peace of mind that is amazing to have. Well guys, I think it's fair to say and it's easy to see, I'm just absolutely over the moon about all of this amazing stuff brought to me from Fastenal. It's just that feel-good kind of feeling, you know? I'm sure that all of you have been in that situation where you're in the middle of a project, it's a weird time, a weird day of the week, and you're screwed because you need that one stupid little bolt that you can't find just to get it all back together. You can get yourself out of that whenever you have your own darn hardware store right here in the shop. I mean, really, if I need to explain how awesome this is, oh, I tell you what. So if you guys are interested in getting something like this for your shop, obviously it doesn't have to be this. This is tailor fit to my situation, and you can do the same thing for you. You can get what you need for what you do. But if you're interested, go ahead and check out your local Fastenal location, and they can definitely get you set up for whatever you need. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and we will see you guys next time.